Hey everyone. There's a new Evil Dead movie in theaters, so I figured it's as good a time as any to update my ranking. That brings us to a total of 6 movies. I will not be including the TV show, but just know that if I did, it would be my number 2. And I still consider this the best horror franchise of all time. I don't know how in-depth I'm going to get with the new movie, but just in case, spoiler alert. Starting off, number 6 is Evil Dead Burn. It really says something about the consistency of this franchise that my least favorite entry is still this fucking good. On a scale of 100% horror to 100% comedy, this movie is second only to the 2013 film in terms of how little comedy there is. Like, this is way over on the horror side of the scale. Burn continues the family drama from Rise, but darker. Okay, sorry. It doesn't continue the same family drama. It continues the theme of family drama from Rise, but darker. It feels a little like one of those ultra-violent French horror films from the 70s, which makes sense considering the director. The direction is great, and the camera work is some of the best of these 3 new movies. There's a scene where Alice, she gets hit in the head, and she's out of it for a minute, and other stuff starts happening, and when she comes to, like, her ears are ringing, like tinnitus basically, and stuff is coming back into focus, and she's just all around her just chaos as 2 of the other family members are fighting against the Deadites and like just getting thrown around. It's a wonder that follows her through the house, and it's just so good. The acting overall is great. The characters don't have as much depth this time around, but they work perfectly fine for the story. And is it just me, or would Errol Shand make a great Freddy Krueger? Like, there's a spoiler alert. After he's possessed, he takes a handgun and he shoots himself in the head 3 times from different angles. And it reminded me of in the original Nightmare on Elm Street when Freddy cuts himself open and says, "This is God." This is the first and only Evil Dead movie that's over 100 minutes, but the pacing never drags. The violence is horrific as ever, to the point that I had to close my eyes a few times. Although the tone is mostly serious, there are some bits of dark humor to lighten the mood here and there. And even some regular humor in a couple bits. My score is 3.5 out of 5. Number 5 is Evil Dead 2013. This maybe remake takes the same over-the-top gore from the original and plays it completely straight, and I think it's the scariest film in the franchise. It's similar to the original, but it's different enough to stand on its own. I have a whole other video about that. I will drop that link either in the description or the comments. Also, this movie gets bonus points for not trying to cast a new Ash, because that would have been doomed from the start. This movie also has more fleshed out characters than the original, by a little bit. I mean, in both movies, there is one character who doesn't really have much personality, and she's really just there because she's this other character's girlfriend. Jane Levy is fantastic. Mia is one of my favorite modern final girls. She checks 2 boxes for early death, drug addict, and first to get possessed, and yet she is the only survivor. Fuck yes.
Grandpa? Hey. Hey there, buddy. We always loved this place, didn't we?
He missed you a lot, you know. Oh my God.
What?
What is that?
What?
Just this right here. What do you...
It's not funny.
This is, it's made from a buckthorn tree. It's supposed to make your will stronger.
But I thought you didn't believe in that kind of stuff.
I don't, but you do, so maybe it'll work.
Okay.
Also, she one-ups Ash's self-amputation by ripping her own hand off the hard way after a car gets dropped on it. Oh, and the opening scene, yes, the CGI fire is terrible, but the jump scare is an all-timer.
Daddy, look at me. It's me.
Oh no! Crap! Hello, Dick Bell!
I just want you to hold me and take me home. Please. Please stop. I will rip your soul out, Daddy.
Rip your soul out, you pathetic fuck!
My score is 4 out of 5. Number 4 is Army of Darkness. Having rewatched this again, I think it's better than the 2013 movie. It's still not the best, it's still not perfect, but it is legitimately great. I can appreciate that after going from horror to horror comedy, Sam Raimi took the next logical step and just went into straight up comedy. I also think they took it a little too far. Just a little. The comedy is consistently funny, but there are just a few bits that don't really work for me. The downside with this one is there's almost no gore. They were going for a PG-13 rating, but at this point the MPAA had a hate boner for the franchise and slapped an R on it anyway.
I don't have a hate boner for him.
Dude, it's a pretty hateful boner.
Considering how low the budget was, the action is great, and praise to Sam Raimi for putting on a legitimately good castle siege on such a low budget.
Punches the door now!
Oh, that's gonna hurt! Go, you creatures! Arrows!
No! Fire!
Put your backbones into it!
My score is 4 out of 5. Number 3 is Evil Dead Rise. The answer to the question, what do you get when you combine the humor and cinematography of Evil Dead 2 with the gore and the scares of the remake? As much as I love Fede Alvarez's take on the series, Lee Cronin clearly has a much better grasp on the material. The camera work feels more in line with Sam Raimi's work, the character work is some of the best in the franchise, and the effects are great, and the sound design is top-notch. Ellie Bixler. First of all, one of the strongest characters in the franchise simply by the fact that if you pay attention, the evil force has to outright kill her before it can possess her, suggesting that her willpower is so strong that it literally could not possess her while she was alive. But also, then went on to become an all-timer horror villain.
What's up, sis?
I had the most beautiful dream. We were together sitting in a tall forest. The wind was clean and the birds were singing the sweetest melody.
Melodies?
It was the perfect day, and all I could think about was how much I wanted to cut you all open and climb inside your body so that we could stay one happy family.
I mean, just instant iconic status. Goddamn. Scores 4.5 out of 5. Number 2 is the original classic, The Evil Dead. This movie is the best kind of campy, but the campiness does come at the cost of some scariness. The acting is good, the makeup and gore effects are great, the camera work is amazing. Seriously, Sam Raimi was having a blast with his camera.
If I knew where you were, well, I would surely inform you that. But every night, don't you sleep on your right, don't you lie.
Hey, Ash, where are we?
Well, we just crossed the Tennessee border. Which would put us...
Yeah?
Which would put us... right... here.
The Deadites are creepy as hell. The whole atmosphere is awesome. The tree rape scene... Even Sam Raimi will admit that he took it a little too far. He was young and edgy. Or rather, he was young and trying to be edgy. It does sell the shock value, so I'll give it that much. Obviously, this movie does suffer from the low budget. Some of the effects are very dated. The characters don't have much in the way of depth. Much like Natalie in the 2013 film, Shelley has very little personality aside from being this dude's girlfriend and also fulfilling the role of Screaming Woman. My score is 4.5 out of 5. Finally, number 1 is Evil Dead 2: Dead by Dawn. This is one of Sam Raimi's masterpieces. This is peak Sam Raimi. And like he has other masterpieces, but this is his absolute masterpiece. This is a perfect blend of horror and comedy. It's genuinely scary, and the comedy works without ruining the scares. The makeup for the Deadites has improved, so has the cinematography. The acting is better, the action is better. There's a reason this is consistently ranked as one of the best Cabin in the Woods horror movies. And if you're one of those people who likes to watch them all in a row, literally just skip the first bit and the last bit of this movie and everything lines up perfectly. Like literally skip ahead to the point where Ash is being flung through the woods and then skip the very end where he's back in medieval times, because that does not line up with Army of Darkness. But like if you cut out those two bits, it all lines up to basically like one really long, really shitty week for Ash. Yeah, there's not much more to say about this one. My score is 5 out of 5. Hey everyone, what's your ranking? Let me know down in the comments. Like and subscribe and all that. If you don't like the video, tell me why. Try to be constructive. Then subscribe anyway. You'll be notified when I upload a new video. Watch that, tell me why that sucks. Or where I've improved. Or both. That's all for now. Stay safe in these crazy fucking times.